Yeah, Mestia, it's quite nice. Actually, it's a very small town and surrounded totally by mountains. The city itself is quite nice and cozy, I guess. It has a lot of small architecture, and the buildings themselves are like not typical. They are all different, and they are interestingly integrated in the environment because the landscape is quite unusual, I would say.
It's probably one of the most beautiful places ever, with this gorgeous river and the amazing views everywhere you go. There's no chance you catch a not beautiful view. So I've had a wonderful time there. I love the people, I love the food. There's no other way.
So we are now at the middle of the forest. We were doing hiking today. We went to Ushguli. I think all of the guests are they had a lot of fun, they saw a lot of beautiful views, and I think they're grateful for everything.
The mountain panorama is very beautiful. It was quite amazing also with these sister peaks, the small mountain peaks directly next to each other. And the nature is so alive, so green. The sun is shining, it's quite hot and really, yeah, the sun is burning, and that was really amazing to see and also to feel.
Yes, today was a very great experience of hiking. I was a personal guide for them. I guided them through the mountains of Mestia to Ushguli. They really liked the view. They really liked the mountains. Yes, as Gio said, they are very grateful for everything. And now we will go back to our wooden houses and probably sleep because we are tired.
The main intention of the project was to let it end with a street performance. Throughout for that we started to have different workshops. While these workshops we got together in groups and dealt with our dreams and could share them to each other. We inspired also in each other. Also parallel we had some interactions with locals where we asked them itself what is their personal dream, and all of that took influence in the whole street performance which we had at the end.
So in Mestia we had a lot of workshops, but maybe the most important one was at the college. First of all, we had some small tour, some small excursion inside the building. We met some professors and teachers who are working there, and some people from our group shared their experience learning in this college. But then we had cooking workshop, and it was pretty amazing. We had the opportunity to learn how to cook kuptaris together with the chef. I think that was the experience that we never had before.
I enjoyed the hike a lot. For me, it was a very challenging experience as well because I'm not very good in hiking, but I think I did it quite well, and I enjoyed being in the group and taking care of each other. And sometimes I hated hiking, and I thought it was the worst thing that ever anyone experienced. And then 2 seconds later, I loved it.
The region where we hiked was Svaneti, which is very famous for its towers and its cuisine, and the landscape was very beautiful. And we crossed the river, and there was a huge glacier in front of us, which was very impressive. After the glacier, we hiked up a hill or a mountain, and from there it was possible to see through the whole valley where we hiked from, and a second glacier, and yeah, like huge mountains, which was very, very impressive. There were great rivers that we passed, and they were always quite shocking and were running very fast. So, and they were also very cold, so I was a bit afraid of them, but luckily there were bridges. Every night we slept in a guest house where we were also getting lunch and breakfast and dinner. It was very great because at each guest house we ate different things, so we could say, this guest house was better than the other one, or this food was great, which we didn't have here.
Guys, sorry for interrupting. We can start.
Yeah.
First of all, for me, as for local, that was so good experience that I explored my place better. I have not been in Khalde before. I have not been in Adishi. I have not been such a hiking place, for example, like Jabeshi, Mulahi. If I'm going to this kind of place, I drive usually, and I'm not using hike, and that was so good experience. After this project, I will tell myself, my friends, always to try hiking and to visit this kind of place, because I like traveling, and I was traveling in Georgia, like different places, but I needed to explore Svaneti first, so that was a great opportunity for me.
If you're watching this, you are amazing!
One of the most crucial parts of our project was the street performance that we did in the center of Batumi, and it was a really rewarding experience because we could connect to everybody, like connect to each other and also to the locals, to somehow interact with them, and we got so many positive emotions after that, out of that, and of course it was the end point of our whole journey and preparation, and there were several stations there that we created, and people could think and also talk about their dreams, about how they imagine their world of the future. So this was somehow interesting to see from different angles, because we could of course imagine our future is brighter, but also see what other people dream of, and I think it is very valuable.
Ja,